Welcome back, ladies and gents. I feel like a free man today. Yeah, I feel almost as good as Hunter Biden is going to feel once he gets Daddy's pardon later today, if the news reports are accurate. Funny that. Imagine being a naughty boy and then saying to Daddy, "Daddy, can you pardon me, please?" Very curious, but hey. At least he didn't promise that he'd never do that. It's a pity, guys, no matter which country you're in. As I said before, the British and then the US and indeed the French election videos, they're all the same. Today's queue is massive. And the reason it's massive, folks, is that this is the queue of people who are waiting to pick up solicitors' letters from the spammer horseguards. Apparently all these people, at some point or another, had a disagreement with him, and he said to all of them, "Right, I'm going to tell my solicitor." I mean, that's got to be London's busiest solicitor. That's a lot of letters, folks. And they're delivered to this special letterbox that's disguised like a phone box. That way, only people that are getting those specific solicitors' letters know that this is the place they need to come to. I don't know why the queue's so long this morning, because it's not that busy. My first instinctive thought when I came out the door was, where is everyone? It was like that. However, fashion shoots are being prepped. Look, hair is being brushed over here. Berets have been adorned here. And, as if that were not important enough, Joe's actually calling to let this lovely visitor know that she's getting pardoned as well. Despite the fact that she never committed a crime. Yeah, annoyingly, guys, we have got a squawky kid behind us, so let's move on. Now, I'm expecting the bluesandroyals, les bleus, to be back this morning. I mean, it doesn't mean they will be back this morning, it just means that I'm expecting them to be back this morning. It always looks really funny, to my mind, when you see a tall lady with a teeny weeny guy. How many of you ladies that are watching the channel would like to have to bend down to kiss your boyfriend or partner? Wild guess? None. Just like I prefer, ideally, not to look up when doing so. Now, the blues being back is a good thing. Why? Because I am pretty sure that today will be the last stand of Tashman for a little while. Now, don't quote me on that, but let's just say I'm going to be mightily surprised if we don't spot him in one position or another. Now, in terms of who else will be here, now comes the bad part, guys. Even if Mr. Mond did come back over, big if, and even if he's being a good boy, I've been told that it's exceedingly unlikely, emphasis on the exceedingly, that he will go in the boxes again. Yeah, that doesn't mean it's an impossibility, but let's just say that at the moment there's probably a greater chance of me being in the boxes on all fours than on one. The whys and so on don't really matter, I guess, but I'm sure most of you can probably deduce why. Let's hope that an exception might be made. Now, I don't remember if this Christmas is a blues Christmas or a lifeguard Christmas. Instinctively, thinking back to what I was told about the bedding down last Christmas, I'm 99% certain last Christmas, even though they were not on because horseguards was closed, there was still obviously a guard here and troopers in the guard room. For some reason I seem to remember it being the lifeguards, but don't quote me on that. But this year, as far as we know, there's no closure. Horseguards will be open as per usual. So bedding down should be done at the statue, and perhaps most importantly of all, there will likely be a kingsguard on Christmas Day itself. Yeah, I'll try and find out before actually. Well, we'll know before, won't we? Realistically. I don't even know actually which day of the week Christmas Day falls on. If it's a weekday or a weekend. If it's a weekend, then damn, the poor troopers might well end up having Boxing Day as well as Christmas Day on guard duty. That would be tough. If they're super unlucky and Christmas Eve is on a Friday, oh my good lord, they'd be on guard duty for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Chances of that I don't think are very high, but I didn't think to look for which day of the week Christmas Day falls on this year. Now, Tashman or no Tashman, twins or no twins, I think we can all agree that in the give or take 2 months since the white lines were painted, I know some of you have said it's not a box. I mean, yes, hello, I know it's not a box. Just like a circle isn't a sphere. But, you know, it's often a bit easier just to say, hey, get out of the box. But, if I'm just going to be that, I think we'd all agree, we'd all concur that overall enforcement has really stepped up quite dramatically in the past month. It was patchy, and occasionally it still is. And, I mean, for all I know, this morning might be an utter mess. But overall, I would say things are looking pretty damn good going forward. Lifeguards are pretty on it at the weekend as well. Okay, so Blues are back. Who have we got? Instinctively, looking at the silhouettes, unless we're super far away, they're looking the same. Oh, actually no, it's not. We've got actually one of Friday's is back here. Oh, look who else is here. Oh, I was just thinking of that solicitor's letter. Oh, goodness me. Right, folks, here we are. So, Blues are coming in. I don't bother to run the yard because why? There's no dismount. Now, Ormond. Nope, not in that group. Okay, so, have we got Monty at this? Monty, good morning, sir. He's at the other end. I mean, I hope it's Monty. I'm going to be mightily silly if it's not. But yeah, I'm reasonably optimistic. It is indeed the magnificent Monty. Now, I'm all shaved, guys, ready for appearances on camera today, so should anybody decide they want to include me. Some very, very rich people here today. Very well dressed, very, very rich. Expensive glasses, expensive outfits, expensive everything, in fact. Yeah, look. Cash galore. Second. Very, very rich family. And I like that, guys, because I personally think we need to see more rich people here. Why? Rich is good, that's why. I mean, how good? Let's be honest, folks. If we had to immediately choose right now, instinctively, rich or poor, which would we go for?
It's not him, is it?
Not who?
Ormond.
This horse?
Isn't it? No, it's close, but not
No.
enough. I think he's in the stables.
That isn't Ormond, that is a rich tourist with loads of money. That said, I'm liking the
Ormond
boots.
in the stables.
Oh, you think he's here?
I think so, yeah.
He's not going back in the boxes, though, regardless. I was told this weekend, yeah. Apparently they're not bringing him back.
Really?
At least on actual... I mean, he'll be on guard duty, but not in the box. But, yeah, that's from a pretty good authority that I trust. Yikes. Not the best of news, is it, to be honest, but, you know... Yeah, it is unfortunate. But that said, it was mentioned to me that Ormond is going on 19, but I can't see that he's that old. So it's a little bit confusing. The info is a bit contradictory. But, yeah, that's what I've been told. Yeah, it will be, I know. Hopefully not yet. See you soon. Okay, so a lot of speculation around Ormond. A lot of speculation around that solicitor's letter as well, guys. Where is it? I might have to counter-sue for falsifying a threat to issue a legal summons. I'm not sure if that's actually an offence. Maybe I just made it up. Now, is the bearded trooper going to be merciless or not? Possibly not, is what I'm thinking. Oh God. After I've just spent the intro saying about how good everything was. Uh-oh. Interesting. That's 2 anyway. Let's see if we get any more. Yep, don't worry about the camera. Ta-da! That's number 3, guys. Well, well, well. What an interesting morning. If anybody jumps up on the horse behind the trooper, let's see if we get a response then. Oh. First kid being donated to the HCAV museum. They're like, we don't want him. She's like, you can't say that. He's ours. He's our responsibility. He's like, we'll see. See. Never guess it's a blues morning, would you guys? Looking at the flood actually that's come out of the gates, surprisingly large number considering that we're not even at the guard change point. But I am genuinely surprised that nothing was said about the entry into the box there more than once. I mean, it is Monday morning. I'm a bit sleepy. Maybe the trooper had late night as well. Maybe he was at the Guards and Cavalry Club. A couple of drams of whiskey. I know I'd be tempted myself. Oh, Monty, you look so lovely. Monty, wave to my mother. She's right there. Is that it? Yep, that's it, guys. They finished. Tourists have finished briefly. This for the moment. Okay, other end. Some of these slow dawdlers want to get out of the way. We might actually even make it to the other end by this evening, tomorrow evening. I mean, who knows? We will figure it out, ladies and gents. Let's see. Oh, the redhead menace is here as well. Not the trooper, folks. That's not real hair. I mean the mini menace. Right, who's next? And how are they going to deal with enforcement of the box? That's the key thing. There it is. I personally think it wouldn't be a bad idea if they put a speaker system in the box, and if somebody got too close, they could really briefly but loudly play the Jaws theme. Now that definitely would scare anyone, wouldn't it? It wouldn't make any difference whether you can speak English or not. The second you hear that music, you'd definitely give it some thought, wouldn't you guys, as to whether or not you want to stay in the box. I mean, that music scares me, folks, and I'm not easily scared. So at that end and this end, no one wants to get a picture. I'm thinking what we need to do, guys, is one day get one of you to come down and help me. What I mean by that, well, I will pay for breakfast for one of you lovely viewers in Raffles on one condition. As you're getting to the coffee stage, just a couple of sips, and then you go and press the fire alarm button, okay? All of the rich people, scared of, getting roasted live, will then march themselves out of Raffles and over here to Horseguards. Troopers eyeballing them. They're not quite in the box, plus he's got a teeny-weeny baby. That would be a great way to get a lot of panicking rich people. Hello, plus leaf. To come over here. Imagine, like rollers in the hair, pearl necklace on but missing the earrings, fur coat, nothing underneath, guys in suits, no shirt, etc., etc. You know where I'm going with this. It would work. So applications, guys, for button pushers. It's in my email address. And quite possibly in the meantime we might even get 1 or 2 tourists that decide they want to pose with the horse. It's becoming actually the exception rather than the norm these days. Oh. That didn't take long, did it? Folks, this is the horse that bites Italian tourists. The problem is they can't understand English. Oh goodness. Funny. Oh. Wait, is that yours? No. That's Italian, this bottle. Oh good lord. 1 second, folks. They're super funny actually. Okay, here's the next one. And the next one. Oh. So Italian visitor plus cute little dog just got told to move back. Oops. Honestly, the way that they're behaving here, anybody would think that the box was deemed a part of North Africa. They just march in and take over without any consideration for local norms and customs. The next guy that walked over, guys, into the box, if he's Italian, his name is going to be Benito, I guarantee it. I mean, the little dog didn't get a fright though, luckily. If it started yapping, I think the horse would have just gone munch. Speaking of which, got Zamas, guys. Yes, you. Yeah, look, yes. The beautiful, glorious mare Zambezi. So I think, if I get round to it, it might end up being today's beaut of the day, ladies and gents. We will see. I'm kind of waiting to see, actually. To hear the bell, to see when, it should be any minute. It's 11:44. Actually, that might be the perfect moment to go from here to the middle, so that we're in the right spot. Oh my god. I wonder some of these Mediterranean European economies are not doing so well. Everyone's here. They're not at home working, earning money and paying taxes. They're all visiting horse guards for pictures with horses and the like. How curious. The yard is looking pretty jammed, folks. There's the bell. How well did I time that? Flipperoo. Oh, hold on a second, ladies and gents. Who is this magnificent fellow on his first shift as the gatesman? Never seen him in the box. Only once have we seen him in the arches as the chitsman. But today, ta-da-da, walking out the side gate is the Gatesmanator, Blues and Royals edition. God damn it, he has got those boots under control. How's about that? It's always interesting to see when we've got somebody marching at that speed that we haven't seen before, because we know that sometimes, especially if the boots are new, feet are sore, conditions are a bit slippy, those boots are an absolute living nightmare. They're super heavy, super uncomfortable, and super inflexible. As somebody that's had their feet in them, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Very, very uncomfortable. However, some of the troopers seem to master it. Now, of course, we know why the ladies are really good, because, you know, you ladies are used to wearing uncomfortable footwear, but wow. Very impressive. Now, judging by his natural authority, I don't think he would take any nonsense. If he came out here, for example, to the middle, to do his rounds, and this motley crew were right here blocking him, what do we think is going to happen? I think he's going to tell them to get the hell out of the way right now. That's what I think would happen, in a more polite way, obviously, instinctively. I'm a little hesitant to film this end, guys, because I have no desire to highlight people not being told to move when they should be told to move. We've seen the difference between Chappie behind us and ruthless trooper at this end. I can't offer you an explanation because there isn't one, other than that's what it is. And we just have to kind of accept it, guys, whether we like it or not. Flipperoo. Some giant blondie here, so we can't even get forward for a minute, but we'll move in a second when we can. Plus, I do need to get reasonably close to the front for Zama's picture of the day, everyone. Panicking kid there is like, no, don't do it. I'm sorry. At least, we already got clear evidence of this trooper and his splendid approach to enforcement of the box. Who's next? Got the water, folks. He's going to roll into the box. Let me kick into the road. It's gone. Down the road. Flip. Every single time that I move somewhere, somebody comes and stands in front of my head. Like right in front. They're all flooding out now. Like proper large numbers of people. Even Coffee Girl here. Now the good news, people, is that I'm deterring idiots like a pile of smelly horse turd deters the tourists. What does that mean? It means that I'm left alone. Why is that good? Because it means, folks, that I don't need to worry about what I am and am not saying to all of you as I film today's video. I see that as being a huge positive, personally. Okay, who's next? Oh, Swede number 2. Now the light's actually pretty good for filming today, ladies and gents, I'm sure you'd agree. A massive improvement, actually, certainly over yesterday, which was a mush. Oh, she can't decide whether she wants to walk in or not. Okay, folks, apparently the Uber Eats Express button needs to be reset, otherwise the troopers are not getting their lunch in good time today. That button, you hear a lot of channels, right? You know, people smash the button and, you know, whack the button, all this kind of rubbish. A hungry trooper needs to be fed. It's as simple as that, okay? Yes, it does go to the guard room, but it also goes to Uber HQ because these guys and girls get free food. That's the best part of being in the household cavalry. Free rail travel. You can stay in any hotel in Central London for free, even Swede. Free bus travel, free food in any restaurant, and best of all, free Deliveroo and Uber, guys. Or at least that's how it should be in an ideal world. Alas, it's not. That noise behind me constantly is people walking over or walking into the plastic bottle. Oh, hello, bro. Oh, is that the guy that runs the Outdoor Boys channel with the bushy beard? I'm surprised he hasn't dyed it white yet, ready to play Santa Claus. In fact, guys, if I grow mine a little bit longer, I could play Santa Claus. Okay, she's like, get on the line and do not move if you want any Christmas presents this year. No, there. No. There. She's like, okay, I will then. Kids like, at school we were told never to go across the white line when we line up, otherwise the teacher shouts at us. Oh, I didn't actually realise there was another farmers' protest today, folks. Why is everybody here speaking in Italiano today? Oh, this bro would make a superb Bond villain, look. Dr. Flo, in fact, because he's really going with the flow, isn't he? Look, 100%, wow. Very Bond villain-esque. In fact, he looks exactly like the mean type that would, I don't know, threaten you with a solicitor's letter, for example. Like, you know, mean and angry and ferocious. Sort of person that terrifies me with their stupidity. Who's next? I didn't actually think that we were that close to changeover. Zammers, sorry Zammers, I didn't forget your picture. Wait, that's it. Get in the posing position. He's here he comes. Zammers. Look at him posing now. Look, what a little poser. He's like, John, this is my best side. Take the picture quickly while I hold it. Look, that, guys, is a very proud horse. He's like, after the rumours hit the stables about Ormond, this could be my last day. So get the picture right, please. Zammers, my friend, it's a brilliant picture, I promise, and you will be. Unless Tom Cruise turns up, you will be today's picture of the day, I promise. How's about that? With your bunny rabbit ears standing to attention. He's a very proud horse, guys, isn't he? He's moving a teeny bit off centre now, so we've got more of the yard going across the box.
Is there someone you're waiting on?
Apparently, in about, let's have a look. I say apparently, definitely. 5-6 minutes, they'll change over the horses. Okay. New horses, new guards in the boxes.
Sweet.
And hopefully, ladies and gents, in the meantime, everyone walking around it and not through it. At least that's the ideal. It is a YouTube video. One second, I'll show you the channel. In fact, if you're going next to the horse, you'll be in today's video.
Okay.
Yeah, you actually want to be in it. Hold on 1 second. It is. Have you got good memory, or do you want to take a picture? Canadian.
US.
Ah, your accent is kind of very low pitched. I would have immediately thought, which part of the US?
South.
South? Which state?
North Carolina.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, yes, you will be in today's video at the, give or take, 29-minute point.
Okay.
So thumbs up for everyone in, South and North Carolina, I guess.
Right, yeah, right there, man.
Let's go for it.
Heck yeah, dude.
But you can't go in the white box, otherwise people are going to think that I paid you to do it. Promise?
I didn't go in the white box, I don't think.
No, you can't, that's what I'm saying. I'm like pre-warning you, otherwise people on my channel are going to think I paid this visitor from the US to walk in the box and get in trouble. Well, we can't have that, can we?
I mean, I'll step in there if you want me.
No,
I'm just kidding, dude. I'm kidding.
You got a good poker face. You would definitely win in Vegas. Wow, you have me then for a second.
Certainly haven't won around here at the little casinos.
No, you can stand in front of the sign as long as you don't go past the white line. Then you'll be in the video.
Oh, nice.
I promise, I'm not tricking you. It's only if you stand over the line that you'll get in trouble. No, you didn't actually. I remember mentioning. In fact, when you went over, I remember mentioning. I didn't know there was another farmers' protest in London. British farmers always wear. And last week there was a long protest along here with people wearing like wax jackets and so on. So I'm thinking actually initially that you guys were both possibly British. So, before I move, yeah,
I'm gonna get in there.
go for it. You're going to join him. Yeah, hey, why not? You guys can be in the video together. Folks, they're not farmers. They're US tourists, polite, respectful, lovely, friendly, and thumbs up.
Appreciate you, man.
Good job, guys. It's pretty much exactly at the 30-minute stage, and the video will be up at some point later today. Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
But this is a good spot to watch the changeover, which will happen in a few minutes, unless you will actually want to see the new horses come out of the stables and these to go back in which case that corner in the yard is really popular, the one that's starting to get filled up. So whichever you prefer, but in the yard it's better if you've never seen it before. So as you wish. But yeah, that's a good spot to stand as well. That way you see all of it.
We can walk in there.
Yeah, I mean, public access, walk straight in and out. I promise I'm not tricky. You can see everyone, look, just in and out. But yeah, that far corner where the officers are standing, horses come out there, and these two go back in there. So that way you get to see the new ones out and the old ones back in, right in front of you, pretty much. Yeah? No, it's a pleasure, guys. Nice to meet you. Well, folks, yet again, amazing, friendly, and lovely tourists. Meanwhile, we've got a fashion shoot going on with little Miss Fluffyhead over there on the right. Now, guys, this is the horse that bites tourists that have Yves Saint Laurent bags and products. The only problem is that when the husband, the Frenchy husband, can't speak English, my gags have a habit of not working, unfortunately. The fluffy girl is next to me now, posing away. I think she's probably done for the moment. Look. Good lord, he's got a super. Oh, this in fact is the South African outstanding trooper that we saw here the other day in his MTP camos. I personally am starting to think that recruiting from South Africa is a flipping brilliant idea, in the same way that the British Army's been recruiting from Fiji for some time. Yeah, go with it. South Africans, Fijians, Nepalese. 3 nationalities that take absolutely no nonsense from anyone. And this bro's got the biggest water bottle ever. I think he's just been to milk his cows or whatever. He's going to market. Look at it. Well, I mean, let's hope it's a water bottle. A reinforced water bottle. Now, of course, I'm secretly hoping that we're going to see the superb South African trooper in the boxes sooner or later. Because flipperoo, folks, when he raises his voice, it's pretty scary. If he shouts, there's going to be a bit of an earthquake, followed by a tsunami of tourist tears. Which is good. I mean, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, just a couple minutes. Bing bong. A couple minutes and the new horses will be out and in the boxes. Bingo. How's about that? Actually, I just realised I'm standing next to the bollard as opposed to behind it. Shuffle myself back a teeny bit. There we are. Oh, I like this Scottish officer actually. No nonsense on the right. Plus, folks, we all know that if any tourists upset him or get in his face, he will taser them. There. Somebody's left this contraption. What is that, everybody? What's this? Pushchair? Buggy? What is that? I know. I'll mention it to the police in a minute. Very weird that somebody's left it there. There's no one near it. Oh, is it this bro's? Maybe you heard me. Is it his? It's got to be, surely. Actually, no. People looking at it, but very curious. I'm not sure if it is a pushchair. Some little cart. Looks like a. Initially, I thought it was a golf bag, golf trolley. Imagine if Ormond comes out, guys, and gets in the box now. How much of an idiot am I going to look and feel like? In fact, what if the troopers that told me that did it on purpose, knowing that I'd say it on the channel with their permission, and looking like a fool? Okay, I think we've got Norsemen approaching from behind. I think, guys, emphasis on things. I'm not 100% certain, but instinctively, I think it's Norsemen. Bye, Zammers. Yes, you are still going to be picture of the day. Do not worry, do not stress, do not have a meltdown. I promise, okay? Bye-bye. Outstanding. Is it Norseman? Probably, but I do like this trooper, so either way it's going to be a good one. So much so that I think I'm going to keep my spot at this end. Now the police officer's vanished back inside, so I can't tell him, but it's still there. Oh, horsey guys has dropped a fifth leg. Good lord. Colin might have to say that's me after a night out. Like seriously. Oh goodness me. Wow. Now that, I think, everybody, is oh, and he's off. Didn't take long, did it? Flipperoo, he's really having a bit of a kick up. If it is Norseman, that took the trooper by surprise. I mean, that flipping made me jump. Oh, he's off into the yard possibly. Oh, look at this, good lord. Extraordinary, in fact, actually. The tourists, though, did, to their credit, move out of the way pretty quick. You're going to try and bring him back round again, I wonder? Extraordinary. I've got the gate to my left, folks, so worst way I can dash behind it. Like a natural sort of prison-like barrier. Love how chill the trooper is in leading the horseback. Immediately he was like, hands on, it'll be fine, etc. Now, interesting as that is, this is even more interesting. It's the captain, folks, at the head, standard, and then, last but not least, this magnificent trumpeter on the grey, looking thoroughly splendid, if I'm quite honest. I have no idea if the other horse has settled down, but you know what? He probably hasn't. Hey, morning, Mark. That's just a bit of a surprise.
Charles was on his way.
Wait, on his way here or to the palace? Got excited then. Meanwhile, horsey at the front having a massive meltdown. Oh wow, look at that. You were like right in front.
Yeah, because I got permission from the Met today.
Brilliant to see, actually. Okay. Got a bit more than you bargained for then, though. Did you see him having his little meltdown? If he does it again, they'll probably just take him off and swap him over. Sometimes they just don't want to stand there and they quit. Yeah, horses are the bosses here, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on which way you look at it. Nice silhouette, guys, other than the urine, of course. I was going to say urine luck. We've got a good spot here, but settled him down. Magic hands. Magic calming South African hands. Oh, got his jacket absolutely covered with saliva. Horsey's still undecided about what he will like to do next. Is he in? Is he out? I mean, no idea. Oh, he's out, I think. Wait, bum's out. Extraordinary. YouTube.
Everyone get back, please.
Okay, it is the glorious Norseman. Okay, third time lucky, folks. Third and on all probability last time. I like to be in this spot when the horse has a meltdown because that way it's easy to dash through the gates. If he goes backwards, see him into the box when he comes forwards, blah blah blah. In other words, it gives plenty of options. So we will see. Okay, third time lucky. love how the trooper is facing down the horse in a very gentle but nevertheless firm way. Front feet have been off the ground more than once. Which is interesting. Oh, he's spinning around again, folks. I'm spinning around, move out of my way. What do we think? He's really pulling. Okay, so they're going to, Trooper said, could you go and ask one of the other guards to come out? I think they're going to slowly, gently and carefully
Ladies
lead
and gentlemen,
the horse in.
everyone get behind the bollards now!
Magnificent voice this fellow's got. Yeah, if the horse bolts, folks, and there's a very good chance, considering how unsettled he is, that he might, people would get absolutely mushed at the front here. Very impressive stuff though, eh? I mean, really, really, really impressive. To see how calmly the troopers handle it. I mean, it's a credit to him, in fact, hugely. I'm not sure if this is the fourth time going around. I can't remember actually whether this is third or fourth. I'm taking it super wide, just in case. If he stays in the box, great. If he comes back into the yard, that'll be it. I think game over for this morning. That'll be the fourth time if it happens. Fourth or fifth, I lost count actually. Oh, he's off again. That's going to be it. Okay, here's the other trooper. Here we go. He's off, ladies and gents, which is exactly what I was expecting. He's not a happy boy this morning, is he? Oh, beautiful, beautiful horsey, but not in a good mood at all. I think we can all agree, though, folks, that the trooper on foot and his number twos did an absolutely magnificent job helping his colleague to settle down a very nervous, jumpy and unsettled horse. That was really, in fact, something of an honour and a pleasure to witness. Glad we got that. Massive respect to him for that. Okay, whilst we're here, this side, here is today's jitsman. Just about spot him. Oh, just about. Between those two lovely ladies. Meanwhile, lots and lots and lots of people arriving in the yard. Now, I'm thinking that it's only going to be a little while before we have the gatesman moving. We're going back to the front. That was quite an extraordinary thing to witness. That, for the moment, is what we've got left. It seemed to me that Horsey had his little meltdown moment pretty much after he'd done his little business for the day. I think he maybe thought to himself, I am far too regal to stand in this mess. I'm going back to the stables. Can't blame him. I mean, nice reflections though. In fact, look, reflections of tourist heads in the horse's mess. Lovely. Goodness gracious. That was really unexpected. Hugely unexpected. Oopsie. Who's next? Ta-da. I'll avoid going directly in front, folks, because then we should hopefully hear the trot trot. Maybe a train going down for the replacement horse. I thought we were zoomed in, but we're actually not. Weird. I was sure at that point we were super zoomed. Love how the trooper in his number twos calmed the horse down. That horse could have really actually melded down.
Yeah, that's true.
Massively, no? Interesting and eclectic cast of bushy-haired tourist we've got, folks. Quite breezy this morning. The thing is, it wouldn't surprise me at all if this horse ends up getting a bit upset as well, because at the moment he's also being massively crowded by pretty much everyone. Look. Also, it looks like it's going to be both sides as well. Yikes. It's so fun actually watching the spammers are on their phones like frantically editing the footage of the the nervous horse because it might go viral. Utterly extraordinary. Anne Boleyn headgear, this tourist. Oh, this one's saying, can I sit on the horse with you? What's she saying?
Excuse me.
Okay, so the troop is coming out. Because we're going to close up the box, or if it's prep in some way before the new horse comes out. She's talking to the police about something, curiously enough. Yeah, look, he's already starting to clip-clop a little bit. I'm going to move back, folks, because we don't need a viral video. We need an informative one. And what I'm wondering is how long it's going to be at this end, if it hasn't already happened, before somebody wanders through. What do we think? 60 seconds and then I'll move. I'm reasonably certain at any moment the new horse should come out anyway. That said, because the Blues just arrived this morning, and if you can see beyond the stables when the horse went in, I was filming, a lot of the troopers are still unpacking their kit, etc. And there's a lot of stuff all over the place, so it might not be quick to get a new horse kitted up and ready for the box. I mean, to be honest, probably the smell actually is deterring people from going through. There's always one or two. No, it's okay, it's okay. Thank you. Damn it, they were just about to walk through as well and then they saw my camera. Yeah, they were just about to walk into the box. I should be more discreet. There is Isabel. It's noon. Now we know what that means, don't we, ladies and gents? Yes, we do. And here he comes. Outstanding. I'm trying not to pan too quickly, guys, but my, he's one of the fastest gatesmen we've seen. Make way, said to the tourist. Scared her off. That was pretty impressive. Wow. I would not want to get in his way. That's all I'm going to say about that. The stable gates are still closed, folks, so I'm thinking it's going to be a bit of a while until they reopen. Yeah. Meanwhile, this horse seems to have settled down somewhat. Yep, it's always a good idea to wait until the other person that's getting their picture gets out of the way. Oh, awkward. Who's next? Oh, awkward. I mean, it's not complicated, folks. Is it really? Wait for a spot and boom. Now the bad news is that those feet are in the box. Yes. In fact, it's all in the box. What are we actually looking out the other end? I completely forgot because of the horsey meltdown that golf buggy type thing that was there. It's gone now, so I have no idea, but at least it's gone. I should have forgot actually to mention it, but oops, it's very easy to get distracted here when things go so rapidly wrong. Now hopefully, given the fact that we've got give or take 15 minutes, we should, at least in theory, be able to capture the second horse coming out, the replacement. Imagine if we took on one instead.
Wanna go, John? You should go. What happened? You wanna go? Oh, cool.
It's about 10 degrees today, by the way, guys. So I'm quite surprised there's so many bubble hats still about. It's not really necessary. Okay, this is a friend of the first box girl. Oops. Right, here comes the second horse. Excuse me. Wow. Right, here comes the replacement, everybody. Ladies and gents behind the bollards. Oopsie, excuse me, sorry. I'm pushing and shoving as usual. Here we go. Right. Here's the replacement. Well, actually, maybe it's the same horse. They just cover part of the blaze. What do we think? It's not really the same horse, folks. Okay, that was pretty chill. To be honest, though, I do wonder how much of an adrenaline hit that is for the trooper. Same trooper as on Meltdown horse, who's now back on a new horse. It must be pretty exciting, but at the same time a little scary. It's not exactly, you know, your normal Monday morning expectation when you go to work, is it? You know, is my horse going to have a meltdown and potentially throw me on the ground in front of, you know, 500 tourists? A lot of respect for the exposure that these guys often have to endure. Now, when we've got a minute and it's reasonably peaceful, let's have a quick look at which horse we've got as the replacement. No, I said I wasn't really going to focus on which horses we've got. I'll leave that to you guys, but it doesn't hurt, does it? Got a quiet moment. Let's have a wee look at the number. Bit of a messy one, folks, if I'm honest. Let's have a look. If I can't see it instinctively, I will I'll defer to all of you. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think, but I'm not going to state it unequivocally, I think it's corn. If it's the number I think it is, and the number's a bit of a mess. Oh, you've got a little baby costume with I Love London on it. If it is corn, I'm fairly certain, guys, I just wouldn't bet my life on it, then it's been a long time since we've seen this beauty here. In fact, a hell of a long time. Let's grab a quick snap of his pretty face. Because obviously he wasn't expected to go in the box today, yet here he is. Beauty, look at us. There we go. Got him looking directly into the camera. Oh, she's like, hi. Oh, I thought that actually was a dog she had in the rucksack then. It's a teddy. Because a lot of tourists do actually carry around dogs in their rucksacks. Much more chilled though, this big beauty, if it is corn. Who's next? Now everything's calmed down, decent for people taking their time. See, he's straight on it, just like it was initially. Behind the white line, please, very polite. Meanwhile, luggage storage facilities have opened for the Christmas tourist season. Toys for coffee on my face, much appreciated. Always admire anyone that's happy to share their journeys with a complete stranger. This horse he couldn't care less, he's just like Anne. I bet when he gets into stables later, he's going to tease his predecessor. He just chucked his bag on the floor and then walked over for the picture. That's exactly the point when you really hope the horse would bolt and ideally stomp on that stupid guy's head. The numbers though that are here, folks, behind me forming today's little arc of optimism around the horse. Quite impressive.
He just flew in.
Super flip. Fantastic. You get it every single time. Well done.
Every single picture of him from over there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. In fact, that's a brilliant idea. Lucky it hasn't got tied up like this one.
Yeah, no,
Hello. Flipping out. How is it complicated? Is she simple or what? Everybody was shouting in her face for this dude. Actually, the people that were shouting out the loudest are her family. Even the guy in the green jacket is a relative. I thought it was the woman the other day that had the same problem with the other one, no? Where did you say she was from? Bulgaria? Is it? Yeah, they're the same family. It's so funny how the whole family piled in. Although I didn't recognise it didn't sound like Bulgarian. She's a bit red-faced after that. Which language is this? That was super unexpected. Everybody froze then and looked. I'm not convinced it's Bulgarian. I'm surprised it's Macedonian, maybe. Oh, 1 second. Let me move back so Paolo can get his picture. Wait a second, let me ask. Guys, can I ask you a quick question? Which language are you guys speaking? You're speaking, is it Bulgarian or Macedonian? Which language is it? No, no English. No. Ah, like where are you from? Which country? Which?
Switzerland.
You're Swiss.
Yes.
Ah, okay. That was so funny. Yeah. I know she did it on purpose, but it was funny. Have a good day, guys. Yeah. They were not speaking. That was not Swiss German. Anybody able to call? They couldn't understand. I mean, bless the lady that got in trouble. She couldn't understand a word the trooper was saying to her. And to be honest, she couldn't understand a word her family was saying to her for a moment. Interesting and unusual occurrence that was. I was not expecting that, folks, especially when we've pretty much finished. But if anybody can comment on the language that they were speaking. That was not French, and that was definitely not Swiss German. Yeah, my money's on Bulgarian, Macedonian or Albanian. Big bong. Okay, that's our last chance this morning, walking right around the box carefully to capture old trooper. Always good to see him. And of course, this fellow. Oh, better move myself. I forgot, he likes to go out the side gate, which is unusual. Most of the troopers go out of the centre to the bollards. This fellow has his own way of doing things, and it's a pleasure to watch. Outstanding, to be quite honest, guys. We've had a lot of good gatesmen in the past month, 6 weeks, but I don't know where the Blues are finding the new recruits, but wow. I think we'd all agree that he's mightily impressive, just like Tashman. Now, for some reason, well, not for some reason, I mean for one particular reason, i.e. me, nice pink coat, everyone else that's filming is classed at this end. Why? Because I'm not at this end. So we've really got the glorious privilege of being left alone to see how many people we can find wearing pink coats in London in our video. In fact, I had a blanket exactly like that when I was a kid. It's really warm, folks. I would never thought about wearing it outside. I thought people would laugh at me. Oh, is it yeah, Paolo? Paolo's back. This is Don Paolo, guys, from Palermo in Sicily. He's very chill now, but in his younger days you would not want to cross him, trust me. Oh my, wait, what is going on today with pink coats? It's just like, I swear, we've already had like 2 or 3. Very curious, how can there be so many on the same day? Pink coats galore. Okay, so back over slowly but surely. Oopsie. We go. We will finish up at this end, folks. Why? Because this troop is fantastic, that's why.
Go on, Colin. Go on. Stay in the white line.
And again, behind the white line, look, see? I think that any trooper that has a tash should automatically be promoted to Lance Corporal of Horse. Consistent enforcement is a wonder to watch, but sadly, folks, as we've seen, it's not universal. Oh.
Chicas, 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 chicas. Por mi parte ya está. Ya. Mira, qué guapas, mira.
What does that mean, guys? Ticas? I don't think I've heard that expression from Spanish, I think, no? People always talk about their keys and so on, but ticas? What is that? Yeah, the wind's picking up now, look. Leaves are blowing into the box, and unfortunately they're going to stick to the mess on the floor. Oopsie. Gosh, the flow of people is non-stop. I think our last lovely tourist of the day, folks, is going to be Randy over there on the left. He's from Michigan. Oh, here's a new visitor. I think it's best to finish on what we just saw, a rare example of a polite, respectful tourist thanking the guard for his picture. Yeah, I can't get any better than that. So folks, with regret, we're done. Back soon, people. Bye for now.